Hey guys, what's going on? Today I want to go back to some basics, and it's important, I think, to include on this channel. I think, not everyone may have strength and conditioning background or have done anything, or maybe got into BJJ and still want to enhance their game by doing things outside of their school. So today I'm going to focus on the three types of form you can do when you're strength training. And there is a strict form, there is a loose form, and there's sloppy form. Okay? So let me give you an example of all three. And we're just going to use the bicep curl as an example here. Okay? So first we have strict form. Starting down the bottom, feet shoulder width where they should be. Going to bring it up nice, slow, and control. And then back down, nice, slow, and control. Stopping down at the bottom, and then coming back up, and then coming back down to return. Then we have a loose form. And loose form, after you're tired, the strict isn't working any longer. The loose form is when you may have to give a little bit of a hitch backwards to get the weight up. Maybe just a ever so slight bounce off of the quads. And then lastly though, is the sloppy form. And man, if you've been to a gym, you've seen some motherfuckers do some horrible sloppy form. So this is what sloppy form, as far as a bicep curl, looks something like this, where someone's really going to throw their back into it and maybe doing some of the head wiggles and then bring it back down, let it crash in, and then back. Sloppy form. Okay? Needless to say, sloppy form is never done on any exercise ever. Okay? The only thing it does is it's going to increase your chances of getting injured. There is no reason to ever break down into sloppy form. Some of the notes I made this past week when I was getting prepped to make this video. Any of the big three lifts, okay, this is important here, guys. Your squats, your bench press, deadlifts, and any of the Olympic lifts, things like snatch, clean, those type of exercises, those are strict form only, okay? Strict form. There's no exceptions to this rule whatsoever. Okay. As far as how to include this into how to include things like loose reps into your workout. Let me show you. I do some loose reps on some of the exercises. Again, like for instance, like the bicep curl I showed. Other things I may do, say the lat pull down. Just throw a little more momentum into it. Things like a tricep push down. I will do some loose reps, but let me tell you how I include that in there. Say if I'm doing the bicep curl again, and my goal is to hit between 8 to 12 repetitions. Let's say I get 10 repetitions and using the strict form. And what I'll do at the end there, I'll probably throw in a couple more with just a little bit of loose form in there. And the reason being I use that loose form is once I'm done doing strict reps, a lot of times I don't think I felt like I've recruited all the muscle fiber that I possibly could. So I throw a few loose reps in there, and then it further exhausts the bicep muscle. Okay. Let's see. So as far as if you guys want to read more about this, there's a great book out there. It's called Big Beyond Belief. It's primarily a bodybuilding book, but anyone who does any type of strength training, there's a lot of good information for you to read. I'm not sure if I think it's actually available on PDF online at this point, but it was like a kind of like a bodybuilding Bible at the time. But it's still, again, a lot of the information that they talk about is so transferable, to what we do here. So, that's pretty much it, guys. Again, sloppy form though, I can't. Don't ever go to sloppy form under any circumstances for any exercise, okay? So, hey, we're in jiu-jitsu. We're technique oriented, aren't we? Right? So let it also be that mentality come over to our strength training. So that's it, guys. I do appreciate you watching as always. And if you haven't, please subscribe to my channel. I would appreciate that. We'll talk to you soon. Os.